This is the Saturday afternoon course at Vacation Island um, with San Diego Orienteering Club. So this is the 2 Control 1. Um, it is across the road, as you can see right there under the trees. That is Control 1. And then after that, um, we are headed in the direction of the lake, where there should be a man-made feature. Trying to make up time from this morning's race. By the way, there is a format that is unusual that is used. I'm gonna tell you about it real quick. So, the first races of the day in the morning are the trial races, and the afternoon races are the chase races. So, for the chase races, you start the amount of time after the person in front of you, the same amount of time that they finished before you in the morning. So, you're basically, if you have a good race in the morning, then you can have an advantage during the afternoon. So we are at control number 3 already, heading, oh no, sorry, yeah, control number 3, yeah, to control number 4. There seems to be some people going around the people. Try not to disturb anybody. There is a lot of people at this park. Now, heading to control 5 should be pretty simple. Just a small hill and a tree. Yeah, I can spot the hill from here. And looking at this now, I noticed something strange. On all the trees here are leaning to the left. Maybe wind or something over time has caused them to lean this way. But getting back to the course, we punching control 5 now. Now heading out to control 6. Looks like a pier or fishing dock of some sort. Um, I see the little path by the dock, so trying to head for that. A lot of people and cars parked in the parking areas. Here are the 2 trees, and coming into the control now. I guess they placed it a little closer to not have people running into the fishermen. Now, this is a tough leg, starting out by heading up the stairs and then running along the canopy. On the right is probably some sort of restaurant. On the left is the ocean. So running through here and looking at the map, planning the route to number 7. Coming out of the canopy to the open. So crossing the parking lot area now. Going around the building, keeping it to the left, and taking the path down through the resort style setting. There's some sort of statue on the left right there. Um, Finding the correct path is key here, and making sure you line up all the details correctly so that you don't get lost in the maze of little connectors. So going straight, now turning left here, and I believe here is where I made my mistake. I was supposed to go right, but I took the left turn and ended up running straight into the road earlier than I should have, and this caused me to be very confused because I assumed I would run straight into the other path that led across and to the other side of the road, but there was a pond and a pool to the left of that seemed to not line up with the map. So I headed more left, found another path, and decided that this was another path through the olive green that I should take. I wasn't sure which one, but I decided that once I got to the other street, there it is, that I would figure out where I was. Now, I'm looking around trying to pinpoint some feature which I can go off of, and now heading up the road to the right to try and identify where exactly I am on it. What helped here is the road bend. Right here, you can kind of see it. Um, I I knew where I was. I was at the road bend, so I had to keep going right. I ended up veering off too much west, so now I have to travel back up the road east and look for the road on the left, which will lead to the beach. There it is. Now sprinting up the road, seeing another competitor in front of me, trying to catch them and gain as much time advantage as possible. Now, after this control, there is a tough decision to make whether to take the beach like others or go around to control number 8. Which was the slower option. Probably should have went on the sand, but I didn't want to get sand into my shoes early on in the race. So, coming out onto the street, which is going to eventually right here intersect the big street, turning right, and has turned into a road run down the street. So will take some time. Using the road bend, it's bending right as a guiding point, trying to figure out which of these little sidewalks is the public passageway to the beach, and which is crossable because there have been multiple cases of people crossing the olive green and therefore being penalized. I did not want to be one of those individuals because I've already lost a lot of time during the first race, so I was very careful on where I was allowed to be and where I wasn't. So there's the path, and down the beach along the earth bank, Even though I'm not sure where the Earth bank is supposed to be, I don't know why they mapped it like this. Anyways, you can see in a few other competitors that took the beach. It seemed to be the best option to control number 8. Now coming out to the little path that will lead to the road, I decided to take the route through the center of the resort, you could say. But as later stated by some other competitors, there was a better route choice, similar to what I took, but I will explain later what that was. You need to keep track of a lot of things. And right here we are passing the little statue on the left, as we did before. Um, keep running on the road, turn left at the next intersection, then turn right. So right now, just have that plan in mind. So you see the parking lot across from there, see the stop sign, road intersection, turn left right here. And right there, just before the intersection, there was a path leading down to the beach, but it was printed very thinly on the map, and I did not spot it, unfortunately. So I chose the incorrect route choice all the way around to the road where it ends at the end of the houses with the tennis courts on the right. We'll see that in just a couple of minutes when this road run is basically over. Yep. So there the road ends. There is the little parking spot for 2 vehicles. Uh, There are other people coming into the control as well, which have started before me. It's always the good feeling to be able to catch up with others that have had more time to read the map and go through the course, but you eventually catch up to them. You know, it's all skill, not just luck. Was a little unlucky in the first race. Yes, and in this part of the map, a new symbol is used for sprint orienteering maps. It is the 2-level passageway symbol where you can pass under the bridge and you could theoretically walk across the freeway, but I would not recommend doing that. For your safety, this is a disclaimer, do not walk across highways. careful not to slip in those tennis shoes um, coming down. Doesn't look this steep, but it is very steep. And that is control number 12. Now, quick turnaround and um, coming off to control number 13. Mostly an easy course right here. A runner's course, I would say. Right here, trying to see if I can catch up with some faster competitors, but it doesn't seem like they're close. So just we'll have to finish the course. And right here, I knocked over the control flag in unit, so I had to put it back into the sand for others. Now sprinting off to the the almost final stretch of the course. Have to figure out which tree is the control behind. Course designer did a pretty good job hiding some of these controls that seem to be in obvious places, especially behind trees. The building's on the right side of the screen right there. Um, they are like a guiding beacon to the control. It should be the tree. The, the control should be on a tree that's just to the left of the buildings right there. Yeah. I punched it. Now this is the final stretch of the race.
And if you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel. Okay, now heading to control 15 at top speed.
The final control of the race.
And soon everybody will be drinking water and talking about their results.
A lot of picnickers today in the park, by the way, making route choice a little bit trickier at, at this control, trying to navigate between various crowds of people. And there was the photographer, unable to snap a picture due to my speed that I was building up to make a screaming finish.